From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, it's Murray. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Gain of 13 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
On play action, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Kamara able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. He may try and run. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Cardinals.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray off play action. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Murray going to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. That run, this is Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. This is Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, 49ers nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
That's what I do. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Ricky, go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
34 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Me and you all day.
They're going to look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Marr able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10 to 3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He was 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Operating from the gun. Murray got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Brett Maher on for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
58 to Mike, 58.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I got you. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
31,
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
taken down at the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
48.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Cardinals 20, 49ers 17. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't, who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. I absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58's the money. 58's the money. What we got?
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and 7. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's a run for Camaro. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Camaro. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Lindsey. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
48 month. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Here we go. 48 to Mike. What's the run? They're running, man.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Big stop, let's go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. All day.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
2-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 17.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Second and 15. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, Incomplete.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Murray now on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Arizona.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The busy night continues for Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Murray. Finding Gabriel, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Kamara trying again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Alvin Kamara with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this one from about 4 up to the 40.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Back to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Is 3rd down.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense
At their
1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Arizona, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's